save the growing guides.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Wow.
Yes, this is her favorite.
I love this. Well, yeah, I mean, okay. You know, I love the succulents. I like the blackberries. I've loved the roses. I like the hibiscus tree. But wow, I love the strawberry hydrangea, or vanilla strawberry hydrangea. $36.48 to get it home. Free shipping and handling on this. This is a perennial. Take a look at all those beautiful colors, that ombre effect. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I said that to Philip. It's amazing. And this is the most cold hardy of all the hydrangeas?
Of all the hydrangeas, which would be, there's a group of hydrangeas called PG hydrangeas. You've seen the big tall ones with the white pom-poms on them. That's an old-fashioned kind. They're fabulous. This is a new variety of those. Same hardiness, same size, 8 to 12 feet tall ultimately, and this is a shrub form. And they start off sort of greenish white blossoms, then they go white, and then the pink starts here with the snow cap on top. Look at that. These are great for drying, and you've got this great look. This is the look you should have in your garden for years and years to come. I took out some of my white ones to add these into it because I love that look. It's so handsome. The deer don't eat this one. They eat some of the hydrangeas. They don't eat this one. Once they're established, they're drought tolerant. These will grow in all parts of the country, except they do need a frost. These don't need much frost, but they do need a frost. If you live in a frost-free zone, they're not for you.
Okay. You said this was plant of the year one year?
Yes, in 2012 and 2010.
What does that mean?
That means it was the best flowering shrub that was on the market that year.
Whoa.
That's what it means, because we talked about the flowering shrubs that only bloom in the springtime. This again, all summer, but this one also goes into the fall. Imagine drying them, and when I dry these, I spray them with hairspray so once they're dry, they don't drop anything onto the rugs.
Good tip.
And people are picking up multiples because they want to plant embankments like that. Imagine you've got that look. That is all summer. Think about if that hillside is covered with forsythia all summer. Guess what? It didn't bloom in the summer. It bloomed right now. You have nothing but greenery. This is all summer blossoms for you. No spraying of this. And what I love about it is the only thing I cut off of these are the old blooms. That is it. And they're going to rock on in your garden. And the best part of all, I'm sending you a big plant that will bloom this year.
Oh, yes.
And it is not bare root. We sell some bare root things. This is not one of them. This is a full-size vanilla strawberry, cold hardy hydrangea. This is the way it comes to you. You will have blooms this year because this is one of in our perennial categories, even though it is a shrub. Guaranteed for a full year.
Amazing.
Don't miss out on this. A full year guarantee on this. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose.
That's right. I keep looking at this and trying to decide, okay, does it look like a strawberry snow cone? Does it look like...
You're hungry.
I know. Well, I think it's because of the blackberries, and then we had ketchup and fries over there. Does it look like cotton candy? You know, but it's so incredibly beautiful. I mean, it's so unique, and I just keep thinking, do you have something like this? I mean, do your neighbors have something like this? Probably not.
No, they don't. And I plant these for my clients because we'll have a long perennial border, which I'm famous for my perennial borders. I mean, my borders look gorgeous. But then I started adding things like the Rose of Sharon, which blooms all summer, and these hydrangeas behind the border. And that way you've got the color up high. So your eye isn't just down here. Your eye can go up like this and see all of the things. You've got that nice gradient. It's a fabulous look. Nobody's going to have it. If you've got a small garden, grow them in a container. And we talked about healing waters earlier.
We did.
Doug was nice enough to bring this over to me. This is our healing waters container plant. Look how beautiful these are together. So you can pick these two up. It's a great designer look. It's a softer look in your garden. Again, not the hard colors.
Really just absolutely stunning. I think this is, you know, the hydrangea that maybe you're taking a walk, walking the dog, whatever it is, and you see this and then you stop and you look and you say, whoa, that is like an ombre going on.
It is an ombre. That's exactly the perfect description, because your neighbors may have PG hydrangeas. Theirs invariably will be just solid white, and in the fall theirs will go a solid kind of a rusty pink. But this is a nice baby pink on these. I love that color. with the white snow cap on top. It is unique. These debuted a couple of years ago on QVC.com.
Right.
A lot of times we try things, it's like our version of off-Broadway. And then something that's big on off-Broadway, sometimes we'll make it to Broadway.
Yeah.
Well, this one made it to Broadway in a big way because it sold out, I mean, like boom, like that on .com.
Right.
So, oh, we've got to get this one on the main line.
You're absolutely right, though. I mean, we do that with skincare, we do that with makeup, and we did it with this, and it really made it. And I love your analogies, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Because, you know, it is funny. We were talking a little bit earlier in the show about how, what did you say? It was the flower that was so fashionable. It was on trend. It was the succulents. You said it was.
Oh, right. It's the style of the season.
The style of the season. Well,
right.
ombre is like so on point right now in fashion and in hairstyles. And you know that world. Imagine having that in your garden as well. Just really fun.
It's a great look, and also planted in multiples. I mean, look at that. And I love the white ones. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of the white ones in the garden. But if you really want to ramp it up, and you've got pink flowers in your garden, this picks that up because there's nothing else that's going to give you that kind of look. The blooms, by the way, are enormous. These blooms are 12 to 14 inches long, and they're about 9 inches across. They are huge, and I will often pick 2 or 3 of those, put them down low in a container, and stick my other flowers through them, like the same way I do with hydrangea blossoms, and I have a living oasis, and it holds everything in place.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, here's the thing. Over 500 have been picked up already this morning. We are at a QVC price of $36.48, and if you were to break that up into 3 easy payments using your Q card, it'd be $12.16 to get it home. Free shipping and handling on this. And you know what? This comes direct to you from Cottage Farms. There's no middleman, so you know that it was professionally grown, and then it comes directly to you. I'm wondering, how does it come to us? What does it look like?
Well, I'm sending you out a plant that will bloom this year, and that's the trick. Everybody wants it quick, and you said it, we heard it, we did it. So I'm sending you out a nice big plant already that's well branched. We grow these ourselves down at Cottage Farms. And then you'll have the blooms that come out on the ends of these stalks. But a nice big plant in an average garden soil. You can grow this in full sun to high canopy shade. Mine are planted underneath gigantic silver maple trees.
Ooh, cool.
And it brightens those areas. So if you've got an area where you could have dogwoods there, or you have hosta lilies there, this will bloom beautifully in that area.
Oh, amazing. So you might want to think about picking up more than one of these. Maybe you want, like we saw in that picture earlier, it was kind of like a whole border, if you will, of them. So $36.48 to get it home. Free shipping and handling. We are reaching the end of our garden presentation season here at QVC. So like I always say, these, we cannot make more of these in a factory. They are being shipped to you directly from the growers at Cottage Farms, and they're guaranteed, right?
These are guaranteed for an entire year, and that's what we do. If you've had bad luck gardening, part of it may be is that you don't quite know what you're doing. You've got a growing guide, and part of it may be that you've chosen the wrong plants.
Okay.
I want to bring you plants that are difficult to find but easy to take care of. That's what these are. And maybe you do kill all the plants. We don't ask questions. I'm not going to ask you what happened to your plant. We're going to take care of you, but this is a chance to have something different without having to have a lot of knowledge. You've got your growing guides, and you've got the hydrangea that your neighbors won't have. Even your neighbors who win Yard of the Month all the time are not going to have this.
No, they're not. And well, unless they're QVC shoppers, but well, over 700 have been picked up already this morning. Please don't wait on this one. Now is the time to go ahead and place your order. Log on to QVC.com. You can see what else we've had in the show, and maybe you want to pick up a few different sets. Think about picking up multiples of this one as well. This is so incredibly unique. It's beautiful. It's puffs of color. I can't decide what it looks like more, if it's it really does look like strawberries and cream, or if it's that beautiful snow cone effect.
It's such a happy look.
It is happy, and you know what? It's exactly what you say happens when you put white in the garden. It makes the other colors pop.
Yeah, and
then you did it in one shrub.
We got one shrub because we've got the beautiful pink and the white, so it's not just the stark white. We've got this going on. Mix other things with it. This, by the way, is also the longest lived of all hydrangeas, 40, 50, 60 years. Dogwood trees last maybe 15 to 20 years. This is long-lived perennials. There's some on the gardens in Greenwich, Connecticut, where I work primarily, that have been there 70 years.
Wow, amazing. Well, over 1,000 picked up this morning, item M46310. Love that one.
Love that one.
Philip.
Golly,
My
dang, it's beautiful.
goodness. So in case you missed it, we have Philip's 5-piece butterfly